Meanwhile, Molly, you're gonna hear. While this is all happening, you're gonna hear Madison say, "Okay, Mom, we're in. You're good to leave whenever you want. We've got control of the entire security system cameras, so if you make your way out there within the next 5 minutes, they should not have any knowledge that you were even there in the first place."
All right. Are you sure there's no one around?
She says, "Nope, you're clear. At least up to the caverns, you're clear."
All right. Okay. Well,
Security's not very tight this evening. I wouldn't think it would be. I would think there'd be a lot more activity during the day.
all right then. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave now then.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. So another stealth roll, or?
Yep.
Yep. So 24.
24. All
Yep.
right.
So if all seems fine, she'll just leave through the this staircase then.
Okay. Yeah, everything's fine.
All right. Molly steps out into the caverns, and she's thinking to herself, "That was surprisingly easy, but better not. Better not. It's a little early to think that."
Chase, by this point, you're going to finish your registration, and the twins will then lead you downstairs into the common area. Claudius will take you over to the boys' wing, and in the boys' wing, there will be a room for you here. And it's a relatively nice-looking room, relatively well-furnished. And Claudius will tell Neil, "You hungry?"
Oh, I'm always hungry.
Cafeteria is right up the stairs around the corner, he'll say. I think a lot of people here tend to eat pretty late, so you probably might make a friend or two.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, like I said, if you need anything, just let us know. And yeah, welcome to Team Rocket. Welcome to the fam.
All right, thanks for the hospitality. This is great.
Of course, no problem. Anything to make you feel comfortable. Oh, and Wi-Fi password and everything else is right there on your nightstand.
Amazing. Too bad I forgot my phone.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we can take care of that if you need your own personal device.
Oh. Can you lend me one tonight?
I don't know if I can do that tonight, but maybe tomorrow morning.
Don't want to push things. I'll settle in.
course.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And the twins will leave.
Go into my room
Yep.
and sit down on the bed
All right.
and wonder how in the hell did it go that easy? Because that's a bad sign.
Meanwhile, everybody who's over at the hotel by now are probably sitting around where Madison is. And then she's typing up a few things and it says, "Okay, so now I have access to the entire security camera system now." And then she turns it on, and now you can see the entire layout of the base and where everybody is. I think I revealed almost everything that it would have a camera in it, I think. Do you guys have any questions about what you're seeing?
So I'm not just missing it, right? There's no Cynthia on here?
Yeah, I was also gonna ask.
You don't see her right now. At least she's not anywhere that's by a camera.
She might be in one of the bedrooms.
Yeah. That's what Cassie would do.
Chase slumber party! Go get everybody!
One thing you do notice, Cassie, is Butch and Cassidy are in the director's suite.
What about the director? I mean, is he anywhere to be seen? I haven't seen any other standout, sprites.
The director is nowhere to be seen, however, Butch and Cassidy are wearing the same uniforms that the director was wearing.
Oh, so they might well have gotten promoted. Or killed him and cloned his clothing.
Cloned his clothing. How nice.
I mean, as she checks the map, she just kind of bites her cheek a little and slowly nods, her eyes flitting about, and she'll eventually say, "I don't see my mom. Are you checking all the feeds?
Yeah, at least everywhere that there is a security camera, I've got access to. But there are definitely parts of the building that I'm sure there aren't any cameras set up for privacy reasons, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no, in the bedroom.
Bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff.
Would they really keep her there?
I have no idea.
I was just almost sure she'd be in the director's suite.
Well, I don't see her, if she
No,
is.
Me neither. Well, shit. I mean, glad to hear Molly got out okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Chase did too. I'm not seeing him anywhere.
No, I don't see Chase anywhere. But I would think that if something bad happened to him, there'd be a lot more commotion. People over right now seems to be just hanging out.
Yeah, so maybe he's being interrogated in a private room, or who knows, maybe he actually pulled this off without violence.
Possibly. Chase, how long are you going to be sitting in your room?
Probably half an hour, and then he's gonna roam around to the cafeteria.
All right. At that
Legitimately
point,
looking for food.
yeah, Madison is going to point out, oh, wait, look, I see him. He just came out of that bedroom over there. You see?
Does he look injured?
No.
He's just strutting with a smile on his face.
He's just strutting. He's walking around, and he might, is he... I think Claudius would have given you some new swag.
Oh
so
yeah,
are you
yeah,
wearing
he put it on.
Oh yeah,
He put it
he's
on.
definitely, he's got the Team Rocket, like, like, rookie, like, the initiate. He's got the initiate swag right now. And I think the initiate swag is like the white
white with the red R?
Team Rocket, with the white one with the red R that Jesse and James wear. Those are the initiate swags. And yeah, you can make your way up to the cafeteria if you'd like.
Yeah.
Has Molly arrived by this point?
I'll say yeah. Within a half an hour, you'll arrive, and you can
Alright.
see all of this on camera.
Alright.
Hey,
Hey, what did I miss?
Chase strutting?
He's
Just to monitor.
socializing.
He's heading towards the cafeteria. Guess he's hungry.
Alright, good to know.
You come into the cafeteria, Chase, and it's right now they're serving chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks. They've got some, like a waffle area if you want to make your own waffles with like powdered sugar and all that. And they've got some burgers too that they're serving.
He screams out, "This is awesome!" Cafeteria, go to the waffles. Waffles. Mm.
Are you new? One of the
Oh, yes, I'm
female
here.
members says.
I just got here.
Oh,
Never been
wow.
served so good. I got my own room. You guys got awesome food. God,
Yeah,
I'm so
the food
hungry.
here's okay. It depends on who's cooking. Yeah, I think the food here tonight is decent. Although I feel like the chicken's a little dry today. The chicken finger's a little dry.
Oh, do they have sauces? Just overload it with sauces.
There's ketchup and mustard over at the condiment section.
So I can mix them up and make my own sauce.
I think there might be some barbecue sauce left. We'd have to check in the kitchen.
And what's your name?
Oh, my name? Nadia.
Oh, nice to meet you, Nadia. It's a good place. Like, they treat you well here.
Oh yeah, they treat us great. People in Team Rocket are probably, this is definitely the best, most cushy job I've ever had in my whole life.
Good pay. Good jobs.
Very good pay, and believe me, I definitely need it in order to help out with my family.
Oh. You have family problems at home?
Well, you know, my mother's she's kind of sick, and so we have a lot of medical bills. So it really helps a lot in order to pay for some of the financial issues that we're having at home.
There are a lot of people like you in here, Nadia.
Oh yeah, all of us. We've all got our own stories. I mean, just ask any of them.
I'm gonna do that. I mean, I get what you're feeling. I don't know my parents, so just trying to, get by. I've been living on the streets. I figure this place is good as any to make some money and try to get my life together.
That's all what we're trying to do here. Get our lives together. and we're here for everybody. So if you need anything, just let us know. We're one big happy family.
Wow. All right, thanks, Nadia.
You're welcome. Chase, you're gonna get your food and you're gonna sit down, and you're gonna sit right next to a gentleman who seems to be chowing down on a burger right now, and he looks at you when you sit down, and he gives you a nod and say, "Hey, you a new guy?"
Just started about 2 hours ago. I mean,
Wow.
I'm not even started. I'm registered, but I gotta wait till the morning until I become legitimate. But I mean, in spirit, I'm already here.
2 hours ago. Wow. Nice to meet you. He holds out his hand.
He shakes his hand.
My name is
What-
Anthony.
Anthony, nice to meet you. Name's Neil.
Neil, good to meet you. So what made you decide to join? He says as he takes a bite.
Tired of living on the streets, man. I just need a purpose. I need to find meaning, and I figure this place is as good as any to search it out. Maybe, find a light in here.
I gotcha. He says as he munches a little bit more.
And you?
What? Me? Oh. I'm just here because, well, I don't really have any place else to go. These people here are the only ones who've really shown that they're really the only ones that have shown that they cared, so kind of stuck around since then.
Yeah, where did you come from, if you don't mind me asking?
He frowns a little bit and he says, "If you must know, I came all the way from Unova."
It's a long way to travel to join Team Rocketeer. Don't they have branches over there?
Yeah, they do, but I don't know. Something about Kanto really spoke to me, so I decided to just settle here. Try to get some jobs here and there. None of them really stuck. This is pretty much my calling. Plus, pretty much I feel like Pokemon get what they deserve when they're over
What's
here.
that?
Pretty much to be put on their place. At least that's my opinion. Some of them are really dangerous.
Couldn't agree with you more. They're weapons, really.
He sort of nods. I've got some personal baggage when it comes to Pokemon. Let me just say that.
Something bad happened to you in your life with Pokemon?
Yep, you could say that. I was kidnapped at a very young age by one. A hypno, he says. Mess with my mind, man. Mess with my mind.
Beyond the wall or inside the city? It'll sound pretty illegal. I don't know who would keep an illegal Pokemon within the walls to do something like that to a kid.
Yeah, I don't know all the details. It was a long time ago, man. I was really young. But he took me away, did some messed up stuff. He didn't say stuff, out of character. Did some messed up stuff. And I don't know. Fortunately, I was able to get out of that situation and escaped.
Do you remember where they took you? Is this something that Team Rocket would finance us going in and getting some payback after all these years?
Yeah. I've been talking to the rest of my team to find out if we can go in and take them out, and they definitely are making some plans for it as a personal request by me.
And was it just that Pokemon, or were there others?
Oh, there were others.
Was it anywhere near Johto?
No, this was before the fall. This was back when I was. How long has it been? He's thinking for a moment. Finally escaped, maybe. Out of character, I'm trying to think. Maybe 15 years or so ago, give or take.
Wow. I mean, a lot of strange things seem to have happened about 15 years ago. kids going missing, kids getting their minds screwed up. And I get what you're feeling. I mean, I've lost maybe 10 to 14 years myself.
You? Really? What's your story?
Psychics.
Really? Tell me more.
I don't remember more, otherwise I'd share it. I mean, I wish I could have the same ability to plan like you and go after the people who did this to me, but the only memory I have is someone wiping my mind after I tried to get away as a kid. I was also taken, and I was experimented on from what my memories show anyways, and when I found out too much, I got mind wiped.
You ever try to get that fixed somehow?
I don't know where to go to get that fixed. I mean, who do you go to get your memories back?
Another psychic?
I guess I don't trust psychics enough to allow them to mess with my memories.
Yeah, I can understand. Some of them can be bad. Of course, you can say that about anyone, not just about psychics.
You could say that about Pokemon too, though.
Fair enough.
So when are you going to act on that base?
Not sure when it's going to be on the schedule yet. The directors, Butch and Cassidy, are still trying to figure that out.
Oh,
We need to make sure that if we do it, that we have enough resources. We don't want to just throw people in on a suicide mission.
So Butch and Cassidy do things for the rockets in here? They allow personal plea?
There are directors, at least in this branch.
Is it just Pokemon that you're willing to kidnap and force to work for you? Put them in their place, or do you do that with people as well? Because the people who
We don't do that with people.
The people who got to me were people. They weren't Pokemon. I'm just wondering what my flexibilities are. If I'm here for a year, could I ask for help and track down the people who kidnapped some family?
Well, if there's a personal request, yeah, I think that can be arranged. That's not our expertise, but I'm sure if in order to help a brother out, we can do that.
It's a conversation I can have with the directors, is what you're saying.
Yes. Once you've proven your worth and proven your loyalty, yes, the directors are very open to the needs of everyone.
It's good to know. Makes me confident that my time here is going to be worth it.
Well, we hope so. And if you're as good as you think you are, then I definitely would look forward to taking you over to the Hypno Nest as well, if you're up for it.
Chase grabs his fork and stabs his forearm, jabs it into his forearm.
Okay.
I'm good. He doesn't scream out.
Impressive. He takes another bite out of his burger, and he chews.
And Chase eats with the same fork.
Okay. Is anything else happening for the rest of the night?
Lux Fern should begin search.
Sure.
Or at least get out of the saddlebag before Molly leaves.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I'm pretty
Roll.
sure they pretty much left the shell bag as soon as Chase and Molly started wandering off. They were like,
Yep.
okay, this is the way. Follow me.
Alright.
He goes off towards the place that she knows is the vent. Or was the vent. Is it still there?
Yeah.
Does it need to be busted open, or is it like loose?
It probably has to be busted open.
Yeah.
Can you bust it open?
I should be
Maybe I
able
can
to.
freeze it to make it more fragile.
Couldn't hurt.
Okay. I'm going to use moves. Wait. It's probably too showy. Ice shard on it?
Ice shard?
Kind of freeze it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'd say 14 hits.
Yeah. You're gonna fire an ice shard and you're going to break through the grating of the air duct.
Oh, wait, do we need to use locks?
Oh, guess we're good. Let's go. Eh,
Okay.
They're not keeping track of their stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Roll stealth for both of you.
19.
17. Okay,
I'd also like to do a perception, if possible.
sure.
19 again.
And can Fern use tracking to kind of like try and smell something similar to Cassie's scent? Because Cassie's mother's related to.
Yeah, I
Huh?
don't know if you'll necessarily be able to catch the scent from there, but as long as you're looking out for it, that's fine. Roll a perception for that specifically.
Okay.
That'll
yeah.
tell me how close in vicinity you need to be able to pick up something like that. Fern.
Okay.
29?
Ooh, 29.
Okay. You don't smell anything in that vicinity, but I'll keep that in mind. So, from the ventilation systems, Fern, you basically have access to almost every single room, except for the vaults.
Okay.
But you have access to almost every single room.
Well, Fern will probably just go around to like each room, like look at it and go systematically through
Yeah.
the ones that they can access.
Which one are you going to start with?
Probably the ones that are furthest away from where the Pokemon do like their little practice training in the vents.
Okay.
Staying
so
away from that area.
Okay. So, what room would you start looking through?
Should probably start on the less security heavy areas. So maybe maybe like the bedrooms or something.
Yeah,
The common area?
feels
Alright.
right.
Yeah.
When you get to the
That's where
common
people
area,
sleep.
Fern, yes, you do pick up a scent that's similar to Cassie when you're in the common area, ventilation. You don't see anyone that looks like Cassie, but you could smell that they at least were there at some point.
Don't see her, but I smell something similar to Cassie. Let's keep looking around this area, see what we can dig up.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put Fern and Lux like I'm just gonna put them around here to denote that they're in the common area ventilation system if you see them.
Yep.
Right there. I'm gonna say that the ventilation grating is not large enough for you to see into the room, but you can smell a stronger scent of something that smells like Cassie in this room.
Just gonna go, Lux, I smell something strong here. She's gonna be whispering though.
Yeah.
I think we need to get in here. Can you be quiet and like open? Is there like screws on the vent? Can you try and unscrew it?
Yes, what would I roll for that? Continue with stealth, or would it be something else?
Are you trying to unscrew the thing?
Yeah.
With what tool?
Bare hands?
I don't think you can unscrew it with your hands.
Okay.
What the?
Could I
think
use
Fern
one of my
probably-
costume's teeth?
Use what? I'm sorry?
One of my costume's teeth. At this point, I'm grasping
okay.
at straws.
Okay.
Fern might have a collar, I think. It might have like a little like tag or something there, and that's probably made of metal. So maybe they could
Probably
use that.
easier. Jay, don't mind?
It's for Cassie.
Alright. Takes off collar. We'll proceed to try doing that.
Okay. Roll a, I'm gonna say, guile. Because unlocking things or unscrewing things, I think, is more of a guile
6.
thing. Unless, yeah, you're not going to be able to open it.
Doesn't that fall under the stealth category?
That's
I
what
thought any sort of like lockpicking and stuff did.
That's fine. Do that. Stealth is fine. Go ahead and roll a stealth.
Thank you. 19.
19.
Sorry, I just thought that's what
Sure.
it said in the book.
Sure. You'll be able to jimmy it open. The room is dark, however, when you open it. And but when your eyes adjust to the light, you will see that there is a woman sleeping in the bed.
It's blonde like Cassie. Looks at Fern.
What do you
Alec,
do?
you're muted. You're muted, sweetie. You have to unmute.
I'm so sorry. That was terrible.
No problem.
Okay. Well, that's definitely her. I think
Right.
definitely smells like her. So, I think we should go report back to the humans and let them know exactly where she is, so they can just come in, grab her, and go.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Away!
Nice. Run!
More stealth checks, or
No, you already roll a lot of stealth checks, so you're fine.
Okay.
Chase is going to wander around the base to see what flexibility he has. Roaming around solo. He does want to make his way down to anywhere where they're keeping Pokemon. So he can check for cameras along the way, check for personnel in hallways, guard stuff, and just see if you can get visual access to the Pokemon and the weapons locker.
So you're going to go down into the weapons vault and the Pokemon vault?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you can easily do that. That's fine.
And can he see? Is it cages with the Pokemon? Like, can he see the Pokemon?
No, they're
Are they closed
so
up?
there aren't any cages. There's just these doors, these vault doors, so you can't tell what's behind the vault doors.
Ah.
You don't see
Gotcha.
any cages.
And what's the access point for the weapons vault?
It's a keypad. There's a keypad that you have to type in a number to get in.
Look for cameras.
Yeah, well, there's cameras all over this floor.
Look up at the camera, and then look at the keypad. And I'm only going to do that for maybe a minute to see if Madison notices.
Madison says, I think Chase is trying to get into the vaults.
Oh god, why is he trying to get into the vault?
I mean, I could possibly open it. That'll probably be trickier.
No, like make it beep or something. Tell him to F off.
Alright. I can make it beep. Hold on. You can hear a beeping sound. The keypad turns red. There's like lights on it that turns red.
Chase nods and walks away.
It's like an eh.
Mm-mm. Chase nods and walks away.
Okay.
Power
This has
generator
gone too
room.
smoothly. We're not messing it up here.
So
gonna
far, they
check-
don't seem to suspect anything.
I'll go to
Yeah,
the
but
power
wouldn't
generator
you if
room.
someone new started to get into the weapons vault?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That would be really weird. Especially in day one.
Just wanted to see. Okay, so power generators, who's in there? If someone's
I mean-
in there,
I don't think anyone's in there right now. It's night, so there aren't very many people. It's getting late, so there are hardly anybody around, really. A lot of the Team Rocket members, I think, are turning in for the night.
okay, and it definitely looks like this thing is what powers all the lights and whatnot inside the space. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go to bed.
Okay. You go to bed, and you go to sleep without too many incidents.
Cassie would have given Madison a soldier pill as well, so she could stay up through the night without sleep deprivation.
Sounds
And
good.
she would
She can keep
request,
things...
that she just keeps tabs on things.
Yeah, she'll just keep an eye on things, just make sure nothing's wrong. Just say everything seems really quiet. It looks like most people start heading to bed around 10 p.m. although there are still going to be people up, like, for example, in the security area.
Well, I mean, a lot of these people just have day jobs too, so nighttime probably would be the best to strike. That's what I figured, at least.
Probably. I don't know what the schedules are like. Hold on,
It
let me see what I
varies,
can
but
access.
not only are some people living double lives, but a number of them too that are working in the night are actually out doing jobs.
Looking at the security logs based on the people that come in and out, it looks like about at any given point during the day, between the hours of 8 a.m. to 6 o'clock p.m., there's only about half of the Team Rocket members in the base. The other half seems to be out doing whatever it is they need to be doing.
Good to
So those
know.
Most of the Team Rocket members are in bed that night, but they're asleep.
So do we go in when most of them are out, or do we go in when all of them are asleep?
Figure the alarm will probably be set off at some point.
Yeah.
Might be better to have fewer people, huh?
Can we tell at all where their jobs during the daytime might be taking them?
I don't
How
think I
far
have
away from the
access.
cave?
I don't unfortunately have access to that information.
No, that's fine. It was a long shot.
Yeah.
By the way, Molly's gonna send a quick text message to Alicia during this time. She's gonna say, "I'm okay." And that's it.
Aw.
Thank Polkia is what the text back says.
And so Molly's like, "Thank you, Palkia." She's not sure what else to do.
I
Anything
think
else
as far as whether we go in during the daytime or at night tomorrow, we might just want to sleep on that. Madison, if you notice anything else over the course of the night,
I'll let
us
you
when
know.
we wake up.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And that's
You
all.
guys
I
go to
got.
bed.
Is Remy with us?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Okay.
Remy's not here with you.
Time.
Humans will
Straight.
know soon enough.
So, looks like we found out something that was interesting. So, Remy's not in the dream world tonight.
Hmm. What did you do differently last time? I mean,
Well, last time we went to Temple Mew and he received a blessing. Also, some
we
ritual,
should all-
but
maybe we should all go there sometime just to see what happens when they're all in here.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking
that'd
of
be
getting back
interesting.
to praying. Actually, did this.
I actually don't know if ritual would work because, don't really believe any of them are gods.
It's still pretty
Is
powerful.
anyone here a fan of Palkia?
No,
No
Why did
reason.
you ask?
No reason.
Not
Just
big.
curious.
not a big follower, but I did see the Dr. Pearl. I didn't really know it was her at the time, but now seeing her at the cafe, I think it was definitely her at the Temple of Mew the other day.
Hmm.
Actually, the day I went there. So,
Well, she is pretty devout. I don't know. If it means a lot to her, I might be willing to check it out.
Aw. Just remember, bad manners to make out in the pews. You go to Noir's Diner for that. Or cafe.
Well, technically in the bathroom in Noir's Diner, but
Exactly.
Because whether or not we actually want to call them gods, they have proven more and more what they can actually do.
yeah.
Yeah.
well,
We know the gifts work. Chase did use hers gift one time, so things
it's
go
been
wrong.
a while
at-
since we used those.
Well, and hopefully it'll be longer still.
Yeah, like never.
As well.
Molly's actually she gets this look over her face like something is occurring to her, but she doesn't say anything.
Molly, gonna share?
Save it for later.
Okay.
Sure, it's not important.
Yeah.
Kind of need everything on the table at this point if it's relevant.
Don't worry, it's not relevant right now. Just something I'm thinking about.
Okay.
All right.
Well, things are going well, but let's not get comfortable.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And Chase is kind of unconscious, so I can't talk to him yet.
Yeah. Are you having tummy aches? Let me ask my when she comes back.
Let's touch up on other things.
Out
in
of
the
curiosity,
meantime.
did Remy come along for the trip?
I wasn't told that he did. Did he come for the trip?
Because Tiffany brought you.
With how everything happened, I assume Cassie just kind of called back, like, "We're leaving now, bye, Fern," and then...
Fern was already gone.
Exactly, because otherwise it would have been, like, there would have been a scene of, like, where is she? But so it just had to be like that.
I feel maybe Remy was back at the house, like, look after Fabian and cover for Fern.
Yeah.
Just rolls around in flour, comes out occasionally, tries to do cute things, gives up.
I like the thought of that. Tries to bat his eyes. So, who wants to have girly talk?
I guess if you guys want to start that way.
I don't know, just something to break the tension a little bit.
Okay.
Tension.
So Tiffany, what did you do at the table with Kyle?
Nothing, because I'm a lady. Trust me, you had way more fun. We had some very nice talks.
Talk.
We had dinner plans for 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks? Wow, I told Alicia I would meet her tomorrow. Once this is all over.
Yeah, well, we don't know how this is all going to play out. I might be in traction by the end of the day. And then I can't wear heels, and that's just not going to happen. I need my height.
It helps me to have something to look forward to.
Plus, I have costumes to sew, which I really need to get on.
That's
Hey,
true.
do you have anyone helping you with that? Or is it just all you?
It's always all me.
Get someone to help you, like
I'm sorry. Do any of you know how to operate a really expensive sewing machine? That even I had to take classes for because it's not a traditional machine?
No,
Thank you.
but
That's right.
what about that your friend from the contest thing, the one that didn't attack us?
Oh, Jefferson?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, red-haired guy.
Did he say?
Oh, he would love that definition of him. He's just the red-haired guy. I could ask. I guess we're on speaking terms now. Well, we're gonna have dinner tomorrow, so I was gonna plan.
Good opportunity.
Well, Wednesday. What day is today? I keep forgetting.
I don't know.
Out of character, I don't either. Hence bringing it up.
Maybe
I
Monday.
thought it was
Monday
I thought
or
it was
Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Arceus?
I think tomorrow is Wednesday.
Yeah, I thought Wednesday was
Tomorrow
go
is
day.
Wednesday.
Like that's been
Wednesday's go day.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. I need to text him and tell him I won't be there probably. Shoot.
You might be there.
Which
This
I
might
can't
be
do from the
fun.
dream world.
No, I was gonna point that out.
How's the tummy?
Yeah,
Looks
it's-
over at Chase. Bats her eyes.
I guess it's not showing in the dream world. It looks perfectly great in the dream world. It feels great. Looks great.
Not showing. What are you, pregnant?
If
In
only.
the dream world,
That
you
would have
can
made
look-
it less awkward. Although I guess he is going to have to birth it eventually. Assuming he
Okay,
doesn't need
let's-
to use it in base.
Let's
Oh,
close
yeah,
a little bit.
Guys, should I tell you what I did before we left for Chase?
Do you have to?
Chase.
I'm very curious.
It'd be too late to do anything about it.
Pretty much.
But I would rather wait till this is done, just in
Okay.
case it does matter.
All right.
I'm just hungry. What Tiffany's trying to say is I came in here hungry, but let me tell you, they got this awesome
no,
cafeteria
that's
with
not
these
it at all.
waffles that are just magical. It really filled the empty hole in my stomach. It made the pain go away.
That's good
Oh.
at least.
So are things really going as well as it looks like they are?
Oh yeah, I think there's some opportunities in there actually.
What kind of opportunities?
Well, hopefully.
I can see why Cassie stayed. I can see why Cassie joined them. Looks like they might actually be up to some good things.
You don't get too
No.
caught up in that, all right?
Hmm.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
it all
Megan,
looks good at first, but once you get going,
Yeah, they kidnapped her mom.
well, I don't know.
Not
They
cool.
don't sound like the kidnapping type. That's the thing. They just hate Pokemon.
well,
You
are
get
you
more-
saying my
I
mom
thought they
just went
sold
with them?
Pokemon. I'm
I think your
confused.
mom is in there and being treated well. They had no reason to treat me well.
Do you
get
have
more
proof that they're
com-
treating her well?
No, but I can't seem to find any reason why they would do anything harmful to a human being.
You get more combis with honey than with salt. Like, they're going to go, yes, we're so wonderful. Come, come, come. We'll give you all these things. Blackmail, blackmail, blackmail.
Fuck now.
Sure.
Yeah, but they got people in here who legitimately need help. These are people who are struggling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's
Yeah,
no
that's
denying
their
that.
type.
They needed support, and they needed a family.
Yeah, and they're going used for that need.
Yeah.
But they're getting some closure to some past stuff that they want dealt with.
Well, look, Chase, none of us are saying that all rockets are bad.
I am. I am willing to do a blanket statement. Cassie, you're ex-Rocket, so it doesn't count. Obviously.
I'll still argue the point. What I'm trying to
Okay.
say is that, yeah, not everyone is going to join Team Rocket as a full-fledged monster. And you're not going to be seeing that everywhere you look. But that doesn't mean that they're good, as an organization.
There's one guy in here called Anthony who was taken away at a very young age, 14, 15 years ago. He was kidnapped by a hypnos, and he was messed with.
Just to clarify, 14 and 15 years ago is when he escaped.
When he
Not
escaped
when he
the
was
hypnos.
not when he was kidnapped. It's when he
Okay.
escaped.
He was kidnapped by a hypnos, and he escaped 14 years ago. So he's turned to Team Rocket after basically having done to him what was done to me by people. And the directors of Team Rocket, the Blue Hairs, they intend to help him and give him a crew to go out there and solve this problem. This is a
Yeah.
scenario. This is a situation that happened before Johto. There's a group of Pokemon out there that are hostile that kidnapped children, and it did stuff to him. He didn't clarify, but he was experimented on. His mind was messed with. This was before Johto.
That's horrible, but Team Rocket is going to give him his revenge and then keep him killing. Keep him breaking things, keep him doing whatever they want until he realizes he's just as much as the monster as the people who took him. Or the Pokemon that took him.
But he's a monster taking out other monsters.
Chase, this
Chase,
is a terrorist
Would you
organization.
be comfortable if Team Rocket had Lux?
If they had Lux and I was able to be his partner, then I
No, that's
suppose-
not the what we're talking about. They just, boom, somehow got Lux. Knowing that they are terrorists.
I mean, suppose someone in there had lost a family member to a Mimikyu, and they had a grudge against all Mimikyus.
Exactly my point, dear. Thank you.
Yep. And also, Mimikyus are very dangerous. Why wouldn't they not just use the Mimikyu to commit
Yeah.
murder?
Imagine what people with such twisted morality would do with a Pokemon like that.
Yeah.
These people exist of all types. It's like me holding a grudge against all psychics because I got my mind messed with.
So what do you want us to take
Some
from this?
Pokemon maybe should be used as weapons, is what I'm saying, if the greater good is to take out bigger monsters. I
No.
think we need to go in there a little bit more careful, and maybe this does come down to diplomacy, Cassie. Maybe they just
Ron-
want you back.
We're trying to handle this carefully, but now you're starting to concern me.
Me too.
I don't think they'd kill your mother.
Well, do you think they'd let me walk out with her?
For a price, I'm sure they would.
So what kind of
Especially
price are we
when-
talking about?
Cassie does a job for them, maybe? Just speculating.
What kind of job? As long as we're speculating.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of job would these benevolent rockets assign me?
Take out a group of hostile Pokemon.
Oh, what defines hostile Pokemon? Do we have all the information? Do we know why they were hostile? Was there a reason?
I can't see why these people are doing anything wrong, is what I'm saying. I think
I see that at the
something's
beginning.
not what it seems in here.
Team Rocket is a terrorist organization. It's manipulative and takes advantage of those in need. Wrong.
What if it's perception? What if they think they're doing the greater good, and maybe they are?
Chase,
No
as we
one-
go in, we'll keep our eyes open, but we can't start sympathizing with them. As individuals, sure, because there are people with cases like mine. I don't doubt that. But as a whole, we cannot try to justify their actions.
Speaking as a former criminal, no one goes into crime truly believing that they're the bad guy. Trust me, I met so many people in prison who thought they were doing the right thing.
The opposite could be said about those who think they're doing good and call themselves the good guys, though.
Yeah. But same
The
with Team
fact is-
Rocket.
The fact is, they have Cassie's mom. We want to get her out.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we'll get her out.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Get her out. We don't even have to mess with Team Rocket. We just grab her, get her out. Never have to deal with them. They can go on their merry little way, and we can deal with our own lives.
Speaking of, any luck finding her?
I can't find her. I tried the
She wasn't on
cafeteria.
the camera.
I was hoping that maybe she'd be in there. Can't find her.
By this point, I'm going to say that the Pokemon have returned back to their trainer somehow.
Yeah, did they actually found their way
walk.
and made their way up to the room and
Yep, they go wake up Nevi.
Well, what are you
basically.
doing?
Yeah.
Nevi, wake up!
Hey, wake up. Start slapping her. Oh, man.
What?
I guess they
Hey,
just got
what?
bullets attention.
What?
We know where Cassie's mum is.
Yeah, we're
What?
awesome. We
Figure
found her.
out which room. Oh, you go, Lux.
Yeah. Do you have the map thingy? Sounds be people that have map thingies.
It'll be at this point that all of you start to feel something weird, similar to you guys being kicked out of the dream world before, and that's when Nevi is shaking Cassie awake.
On waking up, Cassie will mutter a quiet "goddammit."
Cassie, wake up!
What? I'm awake. What?
We found your mom, or they found your mom. She
Oh, yeah,
says,
she'll jolt upright and look presumably to Lux and Fern.
Fern's just
Hey.
sitting on your lap.
apparently she's in one of
Yep.
the bedrooms.
She'll
Sleeping.
glance at Nevi and then back to, Fern in particular, and like, you're telling me these two went in?
Yep.
Yeah,
How
apparently.
did they get there?
For God's
Bullet.
sake, Fern. And she'll stroke her, but then like lightly bap her nose. Like, I told you not to follow us.
Where's my brother
I
at?
was going there anyway. That was on my way.
She said they were
Lux
going
on the
there
top.
anyway.
Oh, bullshit, you were going there anyway.
Hey, you don't know what we do when you're not around.
Good job, you two, and thank you, but please no more of that.
Well, include us.
They've got a point.
No, because you can't understand them.
I'm going to assume that Nevi
It's
translated.
translating.
Oh, are we assuming that? Okay.
She'll translate that.
Like, no, shut up, Molly.
Wait, when did Molly become a linguist?
So does this change anything then, now that we know where she is?
Yeah. Where specifically did you find her?
Yeah?
Fern
I
points
mean,
at
if we
on the
can filter through like cameras and everything.
Yeah. you can like point out approximately where she is, and I think Nevi's gonna ask, "Did she look hurt?"
No, just sleeping.
I don't think they've hurt her then.
Yeah, they better not have. Right,
Are you
yeah,
still
we can-
planning on going tomorrow?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Great. What time do we go?
You're not going.
You can try to stop me. Actually, where is Chase? He's still in there, isn't he?
He's still in there.
Let's pick him up.
You better. He does stupid things when I'm not around.
So I guess we can't really do anything until tomorrow morning then. All right. Well, see you in a few hours then. I'm going back to bed. This is good news though, Cassie. At least we know that your mom's alive and she doesn't seem to be hurt yet.
Now, this is good news. Changes some things, but it's good news. Again, good job, you two. Just
Thank you, Nevi, for translating.
Yeah, you're awesome. They could be smarter like you.
I would like for every trainer to please roll a focus for me. Roll a focus roll for me.
Oh,
21?
actually 8.
I'm
Because
re-rolling
still we
that.
should have +1, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
9.
21 instead.
Okay. I only cared about that for one of you, which is why I wanted all of you to roll. So, because that only matters for one of you. So,
Alright.
the next morning rolls around, and Chase, you're gonna wake up in your room again. This bed is pretty darn comfortable because you're used to sleeping out in the streets. So
Rowdy mattress in a
you
warehouse.
continue to have a +1 bonus to all of your rolls due to morale of sleeping in a nice bed. There are already a lot of people in the common area. People are like getting ready, bustling around. There's a lot more people, and there's going to be a knock on your door that morning.
Mm-hmm.
And Claudius is going to be at the door. Rise and shine.
Hey, man. I had a great sleep. This is an amazing bed, man.
Oh, we're glad that you had a great night's sleep. Come on out. I'll introduce you to the rest of the gang. They're all ready to meet you.
He steps out.
He steps out, and all of the rest of the Team Rocket members are up and about. They're all in uniform. And Claudius will say, "Ladies, gentlemen, I wanted to introduce you all to our newest recruit. This is Neil." And everyone starts applauding at the new recruit. Please make sure that you give Neil a very warm welcome. Teach him ropes. Go introduce yourselves to him. He's gonna be trying us out for the next couple of weeks, and we'll train him up, and we'll just take it from there. So, Neil, we're gonna have a very special breakfast in your honor up in the cafeteria, and just let us know if we can help you out with anything.
Great. You guys are amazing.
Oh, thanks. We appreciate that. We try to make sure that the onboarding process is as smooth as possible.
Oh, it's pain-free.
And with that, he will help you up to the cafeteria, and people are just going to be gathered around eating. So a good vast majority of the Team Rocket members are going to be at the cafeteria at this point. And I mean, people will introduce themselves to you. You'll learn a bunch of names. It doesn't really matter what all their names are at this moment, but just know that everyone here seems to be relatively friendly and seem genuinely like excited to work with you. Because you seem like a cool guy.
He's genuinely excited to listen.
All right. While you guys are having breakfast, Claudius is going to stand up and says, "Hey guys, the directors are on the way up here to report this morning." And immediately everybody stops doing their little chit chats, and Butch and Cassidy are going to enter the cafeteria. Butch will speak out to everybody, says, "Morning, everybody. Good morning. Everybody having a great breakfast in honor of our new recruit, Neil? And everyone just starts nodding. Neil, he says it, he goes up to you and he gives you a handshake. My name is Director Butch, and this is Director Cassidy. Oh,
Love your names.
Neil. Neil is a cute one. Good to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's not every day I get, I get attention like that.
Oh, it's not one of the prerequisites, but, it definitely helps, she says with a smile. All right, everybody. So we just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a report. So it's almost been 3 days since Cassie's gotten the message. She hasn't shown up yet, so pretty much she's got the rest of the day to show up. Of course, when she arrives, make sure that you give her a very warm welcome. We want to make sure that she knows that everything will be fine. Everything is under control as long as she cooperates, and we'll just take it from there. Everybody has their assignments. Everyone's got their stations. Just want everyone to be aware. Are there any questions? All right, no questions?
What can I do to not be in the way? I don't know what's going on here. I'm new here. I just want to make sure I don't disrupt anything that you got going on.
Oh, yeah, Neil, we'll probably have to brief you. Anthony, why don't you brief Neil on what's been going on? Yes, sir. All right, great. Any other questions? And one of the Team Rocket members raises their hand and says, "So if Cassie refuses, who gets her room?" And then everybody in the congregation starts laughing at that. So we'll talk about that as soon as we find out what happens at the end of the day. Any other questions? All right, everyone, enjoy the rest of breakfast. And then Butch and Cassidy will leave. Anthony's going to take you aside and says, "So Cassie, she's was one of the Team Rocket members that we had a few years ago, and well, she ended up abandoning us."
I'm not entirely sure why she would have ever done that.
No, I don't understand either. I always thought that we treated her very well from the likes of it. I wasn't around when she was here, so this is just what I'm hearing from other people. Apparently, she was a pretty good agent, but for whatever reason, she decided to just drop off of the map. Claudia and Claudius found her a few weeks ago and reported her whereabouts. We've been trying to find her location ever since then, keeping tabs on her mom in the meantime, checking to see if she ever came back, and never did. But then once we found out that she was over in Saffron City, we decided to try to speed up the process to get her back so that we could talk to her, basically.
So you have her mother here? Is that what you just said?
We do, but she's doing fine.
Oh, I thought you told me last night that you only dealt with Pokemon.
Yes, but this is a very specific case. We don't really appreciate it when people decide to leave Team Rocket without notice. I mean, even in any office, people have the decency to at least put in a 2 weeks notice, I would think. But no, she just disappeared and didn't contact us at all, and we're very sore about that. The least she could do is just inform us that she wasn't happy, at least give us a chance to make things right if she was unhappy here. Give us that decency.
Totally understand.
When he mentions that, a really pretty woman comes up from the staircase, and she comes up and it looks like she's getting herself some breakfast. And one of the Team Rocket members says, "Good morning, Miss Pine." "Oh, good morning, Nadia. How are you today?" "Oh, we're doing just fine. Did you sleep well?" "Yeah." "Has Cassie arrived yet?" "No, Miss Pine, not yet, but we're hoping that she'll be here today." "Oh, it'd be really nice to see her." "Yes." And she goes over and pours herself a bowl of cereal.
I go for some waffles and syrup.
Sure. She sits herself down at a table and she starts to eat. And Anthony motions over there. "In fact, Cassie's mom is right over there if you wanted to chat with her. She's really nice."
Wouldn't mind if I do. I mean, just getting to know all of you. Also, yeah, excuse me. And he walks away. So, Pine,
Yes. I'm sorry. I don't
I
think I recognize you. Are you a
my
new
name's
recruit?
Neil. I just came in yesterday. I'm trying to stay out of people's way and stuff. So I'm just kind of getting the informed about what's going on and stuff. Your name came up this morning at the stand up meeting with the directors and whatnot, and I just wanted to get to know, both the Rockets and the people that they intend to do a trade with. Were you kidnapped? You seem to be in pretty good condition for someone who was kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Oh no, I wasn't kidnapped. I just wanted my daughter to come home, and Team Rocket offered to help out. So I was told that she hopefully will be arriving by the end of today. I haven't seen her for a very long time. I miss her so.
She does sound like a pretty sketch individual. Um, so you came to Rocket?
Hmm.
Rocket didn't come to you?
Oh no, I came to them.
Are you paying them to do this work for you?
No, but Cassie is part of their family, and the people here at Team Rocket, family is very important. So
Hmm.
I think they just felt obligated to help out if if Cassie's been missing in action as of late. I heard she left without telling them anything. I figured I probably raised her a lot better than that, but you know, Cassie can be a little rebellious sometimes.
How long has it been since you've seen your daughter?
It's almost been out of character. It's been almost a year. Is that right? Almost a year, Riz? Probably about a year.
Wow, what kind of daughter doesn't talk to their parent for like a year?
I know, right?
Was there a falling out between you two? Is there a reason why she never
Um,
connected back?
we, you know how kids can be sometimes. Well, maybe you don't, but
I definitely never had parents, so that's why
oh,
I'm curious about these sorts of relationship dynamics.
that's not unusual here. A lot of members here at Team Rocket have had problems with their parents, either lost their parents or have had issues with their parents. I guess Cassie, I guess, kind of fit here very well then.
What does her father have to say about all this?
Oh, her father unfortunately passed away a few years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
It was a long
Just
time
natural
ago.
natural causes or an accident?
Apparently, some sort of over radiation exposure.
Oh, sounds horrible. Hopefully he didn't get green skin or anything like that.
I don't know. No, it was very strange when it happened. Normally, my husband's very careful about that kind of thing.
Do you think was it an accident though, or do you think it was maybe something else that might have happened? Is there something Rocket can do to maybe help you?
Oh, something beside. Well, aren't you a very funny young man, Neil? Do you have this conspiracy theory?
I'm just saying, I talked to that Anthony fellow over there, and it looks like this family will come together and help each other out if they have some past stuff that they want to look into or take care of.
I guess I honestly never really gave it much thought. Never really thought about anything besides the tragic happenstance that apparently he had some exposure, radiation exposure.
So he was a scientist.
He was a very good one at that.
Hmm. Well, hopefully, when your daughter comes back, her family here can help her out with her father's mystery.
I hope she shows up too. I'm sure you and her would get along greatly. She probably would like you.
Well, she sounds like someone I don't really think I'd get along with. Someone who abandons family like that, it just seems a little bit inappropriate. I mean, this coming from someone who never had family, so I appreciate strong connections. Miss Pine, are you a good person?
I Wow, I've that's a very odd question to ask. I'd like to think so, yes. Or at least I try to be.
I hope you and your daughter get along well.
I have a feeling that one way or another things will be resolved by the end of the day.
Let me know if you need me to do anything to help.
Of course, Mr. Neil, right? That's
Yes,
very
Neil's-
sweet.
Neil Downs? Yeah.
That's very sweet of you. She says, I think that Team Rocket's very lucky to have you in their ranks. Maybe they can learn a thing from you.
And I them.
She gives you a smile as she takes another bite from her cereal.
Enjoy your cereal. And he takes 2 forks
Okay.
with his waffles.
Okay.
Are we seeing this on the camera? Like, just
Yeah,
like
you're
friendly
seeing-
little chat?
Yeah, you're seeing.
Yeah, that's a good
You're
You're
question.
seeing all that. Yeah, you're seeing all that, but you can't hear any of it. You can
Yeah.
see it though.
Okay.
Yeah, Cassie's
So-
watching intently and looking very confused by everything.
Can we try and lip read? Would that be like an intuition?
Yeah, sure, an intuition. Sure, I'll let you
Yay.
attempt to lip read.
Intuition.